Good morning, friends. Teresa from Star Styles Homestead. It's a cold day today in Georgia. I woke up this morning, it was 17 degrees. An hour later, it was 16. I said, you're going backwards. My cats were jonesing, wanting to go out. I finally let him out. 2 minutes later, he's wanting back in. I said, I told you. Anyway, today, I'm taking a recipe for peanut butter and jelly cookies. And I'm doubling the recipe, but I'm not putting the jelly bits in it. I'm going to use Reese's peanut butter cup for half of it, and the other half I'm just going to use the Hershey's. Because it's cold, I want the oven on, and I just feel like baking today. So yesterday I got a FYI, I tried this new recipe for biscuits. They all ended up in the garbage. That was nasty. I went back and looked at the video again, and I'm like, I did exactly what she did. All the inside of my biscuits were raw. But anyway, let's get back to this. I'm sifting right now. I started getting everything ready, so let me back you up, okay? And because I'm doubling it, oh, I don't know what's up with my phone. Hold on. I'm all crooked here. All right, I'm going to sift all my dry ingredients together right now. So I have 4 cups of flour right here. Then I need baking powder and baking soda, 1 teaspoon, so 2 of each. These actually sound interesting. Baking powder. Actually, I just put too much in there. So I'm going to try to take that out. That should have been half a teaspoon. Baking soda is 1 teaspoon. So hopefully I took enough out and it doesn't do anything, seeing that I'm doubling this recipe. And baking soda is 1, so I need 2. They'll be just really fluffy, right? And I need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so we'll do a half a teaspoon of salt. And I believe that's it for my, yep. I had this pan out, this big bowl out, so that I could put half my recipe in there. And I said, well, guess I'll be using it for this first. I'm trying just not to make a mess by doing this, and I'm still making a mess. There we go. There it goes. All right. Remember, I'm doubling, my friends. All right. In my mixer here, let me shut that cabinet I never shut again. We're going to do our butter and sugar. I forgot to take this out in time, so I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. So a half a cup if you're only doing 1 recipe. Like I said, I'm doing 2. That was a little bit melted right there. So in the, oh, where are we? Sugar. Where is my sugar? I need a 1/4 cup of regular sugar. So a half a cup of regular sugar. My 1/4 cup's ready, so I'll just get 2 of these. 1, 2, and then I need 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So 1 1/2 of brown sugar. 2 of these. 1, because this is a half scoop. 2. Yeah. Might as well just do 4 more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now I'm gonna just get those creaming together, and I'll bring you over there. All Alrighty, friends. That's all my sugars and butter. And I have my sifted dry right here. Let's just set that right there. Now into this, I'm going to add my pudding, vanilla pudding. I'll have the recipe below. I'm going to add that right to this. I have 4 eggs. Let's get that going. I'm just going to add these gradually. Just to get them mixed in. For you, 2 if you're only making 1, and then I have 2 egg yolks. I've never made cookies with vanilla pudding before. First time for everything, right? And then you're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, so I'll add 2. Oh, great. That just shot right up at my paper towels. Okay. Beat that for 1 minute on medium. Make sure you put your sides down. This one. Just to make sure it's getting it all. In mine it does because I have that special one with the rubber on it. So yeah. Really? Okay. Look, my brand new mixer, my thing fell off over there. I've got it up there. I was kind of bummed, that much money, but okay. I'll let that go for a minute. I'm going to turn this down and slowly add my flour mixture. You know what? This is all going in. I'm making more of a mess by doing it slowly. Okay. Now I'll do it slowly. Just to get that combined a little bit. My counter's clean, so look at this. Yeah, because I didn't make that more of a mess. Alright. Get that going, mix it up really good. Okay, I'm just going to scrape off the sides here. And I still use my wooden paddle. But it does get it off. Get it up one more time. I'm going to put half of it back in there. Put some of that off my paddle here. I always get it going when it comes down. Cleans it off just a little better. Okay, now is where you want to add your chips to it. But because I'm doing a couple different, I'm just going to take half of it out of here first. I'll mix the other one by hand. I don't know why I'm getting this off because I'm just going to mix it with the mixer. It doesn't look like it made a lot, does it? But this is a 7-quart bowl, so let's take half of this. scoop. Okay, now this is gonna go back on. Actually, no it's not. I'm gonna bring you over here. No sense in messing it up again. Now, each one calls for 1 cup, so I'll put 1 cup in here. I guess it really doesn't matter if it's more than a cup. These ought to be good, like a Reese's peanut butter cup, huh? I have my oven set on 350. Let's show you this one. I think I have more in this one. That's okay, because I'm putting chocolate with that one. Matter of fact, at the end, I might add both of them, see what it tastes like. So, there you have that. Okay. Now, let's add the chocolate one. Look, 25% less sugar. Because I didn't add enough sugar to that recipe. I'm just going to dump these in. Ooh, those chocolate chips smell good. Yeah, yeah. And what I'm going to do for the first batch, I'm going to take some from this and some from that one. And cook them both at the same time. So how about we go over here. With brown sugar, I think brown sugar makes them a little better. I'm going to use a cookie scoop too. So let's put you right here. This is what I use, the vanilla pudding and pie filling. So let's do a few of these. This is the chocolate ones. I don't know how these are going to spread, so I'm going to leave them far enough away. We'll do 2 rows of each. How's that? And they're going to be in the oven for 11 to 13 minutes. All right, my friends. Guess you don't have to watch all this. I'm going to set this for 9 minutes because, you know, everybody's oven's different and I don't want to burn them. And cookies usually take, in my oven, about that long. So, I'm glad I doubled the batch. I don't know, this just doesn't seem like a lot of cookies. We'll find out at the end though, right? I don't know, these are going to be some big cookies. So maybe they will take that long. Because this is a pretty big scoop. Okay, there we have it. Now that I let you watch my hip. These are the chocolate, these are the peanut butter. Okay? All right. I got 9 minutes. I'm going to get the second batch ready. I want to just show you. Yesterday when I was making, you see that? When I was making those stupid biscuits, I used my pan over here with the handle. And I used my little thing to pick it out and everything. Well, the handle was sticking out when I took it out of the oven. Habit, I just walked by and grabbed that handle and was like, ah! I immediately ran it under cold water, but boy, did that have a blister up on me. So anyway, I will be back. And clean this off, saying that I didn't use it again. No sense in wasting that, right? That's some dough. That's like a bite of cookie right there. I'll be right back. So my friends, I'm over here cooking these cookies. This is the first batch. Let me put you down so you can actually see. They look pretty good. So I have the other ones over here, the last few. And I said, oh, those look good, but they flatten. And they taste good. But how many of you noticed from the name of these that I forgot to put the peanut butter in them? So I have half the cookies left. So I added a cup of peanut butter to this, what's left, and the rest of my chips. Now let's see how these come out when they're made the way they're supposed to be made. Glad I made a double batch. So let's see. And I even thought, I only added a cup of peanut butter because there's only half a batch left. I thought, you know, in the recipe it says to roll them up. There was no rolling those up in my hands. I mean, these still taste good. They're a little flat. But I'm curious now how those are going to come out. And I even, my first thought, they don't taste like peanut butter. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Are you serious right now? Now I see you can roll them up. Look at the difference in that batter. Listen, if you can't make mistakes and be honest with them, I don't even have to. Friends, remember what my beater looked like coming out of the first ones and I had to scrape it all off? Oops, I just actually did that. Look at it now. So, now we have one that we could actually roll. Oh yeah. So, if you don't like peanut butter, the cookies are really good. Just like that. A little flat. I'm hoping that these come out nice and fluffy. I don't even... Listen, this... Now you can roll them. I'm still going to use... Oh, look. I only put a half a cup in. Really? Let's put the other cup. The other half a cup. Maybe I shouldn't be baking today. All right, let's try this one more time. I'm going to mix it. And I'll let it lock. Now look at it, my friends. Now you can roll those bad dogs. And that's what I'm going to do and cook these. Those have 32 seconds left. That's nice and clean now. Let's see how these come out. I'm going to leave those one more minute and just see what they do, because those were 13 minutes. They were pretty big. I want to see. What a difference, my friends. On the other ones it said to flatten them. Now I see. You almost have to roll them, because see, what in the cookie scoop, they're all... Now look, whoops, I have so many chips in here. Yeah. Roll them. Look. See the difference? This one I just rolled, those I didn't. I'm going to actually leave that first one just like that, just to see how it comes out. I mean, I've messed up this whole video so far. Well, it's not really messed up. I mean, they're still edible. And I guess you're supposed to smush them down with a fork or something. So let me take these out. Oh, see, I think those look better too. With one more minute. Let me show you. got just a little bit more brown on them. They're a little poofier, but they were poofy when they came out the first time too. And then they flattened. So let me get these rolled up and flattened out, and I'll be back to show you. Friends, don't forget to add your peanut butter. I mean, I'm not even using, I used the fork for my first couple. You can actually flatten these out with your hands. Boy, I'm gonna have to come up with a good heading for this video. I don't know what, but now I see. I'm going to try different ways. Those spread out quite a bit. I mean, even taken out of here. And there's a lot of chips in these. And look, I can smell the peanut butter. So I bet I'll be able to taste it too. Yep, it's one of those days at Star Stylist Homestead. But that's okay. This is the real me. I was going to video yesterday's video on the biscuits I made. I'm glad I didn't. That would have been a waste. Because that one I wouldn't have even put up. Because they were just yuck. I'm like, ew, really? So, nope. These have a lot of chips. Had I put that peanut butter in first, I wouldn't have added all those chips in. I mean, look at this. Trying to mush this down. There's so many chips in there. It's breaking up. Let's take some of those out. Put some peanut butter on them. Oh. I mean, come on. How many videos do you watch that people actually leave all this stuff in? Oh, come on. Sorry, I keep dropping that chip. Not many people. They would just delete all that mess, and I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave it right there. Tell me what you think. Not the chef you thought I was, huh? You know, everybody has days like this. I was literally just talking to the needy homesteader about that this morning on one of her posts. And if you haven't seen her or watched her, watch her. She's amazing. I got a lot of my bread recipes from when I first started baking from her. Really good too. Really good. And she was saying this morning about all the mistakes she made when she first started. I said, we all do. You got to make the mistake to be able to learn from it, right? I'll learn from this. And might I add, I was looking at the directions on this, and I am going to flatten that first one out because that's huge. Look. Now let's see how those come out. I was looking at the directions. Never once in the thing. It says peanut butter. I'm going to put it for 12 now. It says peanut butter at the top. But in the directions, where I was making sure I got everything in there, it never said peanut butter. What it says, and I will correct this before this goes up. Cream the sugars and butter until smooth. Then sift the dry ingredients. Add pudding, eggs, additional egg yolk, and vanilla. Beat for about a minute. Add dry to wet until combined, shape into balls. Now, what it should have said was cream sugars, butter, and peanut butter together. So let's see how those come out. I'll be back in 12 seconds for you. Okay, friends. Now those just came out of the oven. Those look a little different. And they smell amazing. I will taste test them in a minute. Alrighty, friends. Bottom. Whoa. One of the chips is falling out. Top. top, bottom. This is 11 minutes. This is 12 minutes. This is without the peanut butter. This is with the peanut butter and double chips. These are really good without the peanut butter. So there's a whole cup of peanut butter missing out of those, and they still came out cookies. These they're good. But honest to God, those are just as good without the peanut butter. If you want peanut butter cookies, add the peanut butter because these are good. I would say don't add the extra chips until after the peanut butter. But those are good. I've never made these before. Does that surprise you? Obviously, seeing that I screwed that recipe up so bad. But on a good note, I still have some on the counter I have to put in after the next batch. Those are not bad. They're a little flat, most likely because the peanut butter wasn't in there. But seriously, my friends, they're staying together. They're nice and cool now. And they taste amazing. My husband even liked it. I'm going to go give him one of these and see what he thinks of this, and I'll be back and I'll tell you. All right, friends, well, that does it. This is the results. All those -2 cookies that we tried. This was my last batch, so I don't have them sitting together with these. There was all the cookies right there that doesn't have peanut butter in them. And then the rest. Oh, and these don't have peanut butter. Sorry. I forgot to swap those over, but the rest have peanut butter. I think I left these in a little too long. Yeah, maybe not. I personally like my cookies like that. But it took, at my size cookies, it took 12 minutes. These last ones were a little bit smaller. So I only put these for 11 minutes and took them right out. They are both very good. Very good. I mean, I really like these without the peanut butter in them. So I guess it's your choice. You can use the same recipe. Don't change anything other than leaving the peanut butter out. Scoop them without the peanut butter, and you're definitely going to have to roll them with the peanut butter. So there you have that messed up recipe that ended up coming out really good on both sides. Because that was, what do I have on them? 4, 8, 16 cookies per sheet. Wait, yeah, 16 cookies. So my first 2 sheets would have been garbage had they not come out, but my husband liked both of them. I gave him that other one, and he says, oh, that's really good. And I said, well, compared to the first one, he says, this one's peanut butter with chips. I said, so that you liked the first one still? And he says, yeah. He says it tasted like a chocolate chip cookie. So there you have it. There you have it. Take your chocolate chip cookie recipe and throw some peanut butter. Or use this one. I really like the vanilla, the vanilla pudding in there. I can really taste them on the first set. Taste it. The second one, goodness. All you can taste is the peanut butter and the chips, because I have a lot more chips in that. And that's another thing. Don't do what I did and add the rest in. I added the rest in before I realized the peanut butter wasn't in there. So when I added the peanut butter, there was just way too many chips. I mean, they're still really good with all those chips. But I was trying to bulk up the batter because it just didn't seem like it was bulky enough. Well, that's why. So there you have it, my friends. Like this video if you want, or just say you are nuts, because I am. But every one of these will go. My family comes this week. I'm just going to throw them right in the freezer with all the other junk food. And we're going to take some of this junk food to Florida with us. when we go for our cruise. Yeah, I know it's all you can eat on the ship, but in the middle of the night, if you want something to snack on, why not have it with you? I don't think they're going to bring you chocolate chip cookies or what peanut butter cookies or whatever we bring. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome to the new people that I've seen added in the last couple days. Thank you for adding or subbing me. I hope I live up to your standards. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you again. Or you'll see me again. Ciao.